Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing another quick library haul. So these are kind of the books that I'm hoping to read this month that I recently got out from the library. A lot of them today are middle grade, which is exciting. So the first one is one that I feel like so many people have raved about over the years. I know it's like a favourite book for a lot of people from their childhood and stuff, and that is Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Jeff Kinney. A lot of it is illustrated using cartoons, which is really unique, and it's kind of one of those books that's in a diary sort of format, which is always fun. The next book that I got is one that one of you guys recommended to me when I was asking for children's and middle grade book recommendations, and that is the 13-Story Treehouse by Andy Griffiths. And I'm wondering what else Andy Griffiths has written, because I feel like that's a familiar name to me. I haven't read this series, but something by him I'm sure I've read. I'll have to look it up later. And it's illustrated by Terry Denton. So from what I can gather from the synopsis, this is about a couple of kids that live in a really cool tree house, and they have like all kinds of amazing rooms in this treehouse, and there's a lot of illustrations in this one as well, which is fun. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. It's a really unique concept, because who wouldn't want to live in an awesome treehouse? I do have one adult fiction novel as well, and it's one that I'm really excited about. I've wanted to read it for a really long time. This one is by a New Zealand author, and it is called See You in September. It's by Charity Norman. This is a thriller type of novel, I think, and it's about a woman who goes to New Zealand on holiday, and she ends up getting picked up by a group of people that are kind of like hippies, and she goes to stay with them. They live in this amazing valley in New Zealand, so she kind of thinks like maybe she'll stay with them for a little bit, but it turns out that they're kind of a cult. So I'm really excited to read this one. I love that it's by a New Zealand author and set in New Zealand, and the fact that it's based around the idea of a cult. I love those type of stories. They're just really entertaining, so I can't wait to read this one. The next book is one that I have wanted to read for a long time, because it's another really popular like YA kind of series, I guess like a younger YA, I think. And Helen, Capricious Helen, who I really like watching her videos, she raves about the series. It was one of her favourites from when she was younger, and that is Skullduggery Pleasant by Derek Landy. I feel like this is one that I've looked for like every time I've gone to the library for a long time, and I can never get my hands on the first book in this series, so I'm glad that I finally managed that. It doesn't have much of a synopsis. It says that he is a detective, a magician, and yeah, he's a skeleton as well. So I'm intrigued to read this one. I know it's a really like beloved series. The final book that I got from the library was another one that was recommended by one of you guys, or a couple of you said this one actually, and that is Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. So this is the first book in the Nevermore series, and it's a middle grade series. And from what I just read on the back, it sounds like it's about a girl who is said to be unlucky. Everyone thinks she's cursed, so she is blamed every time something goes wrong. But then she gets a chance to go and live in this magical city called Nevermore, where she'll be safe from the curse. And she has to pass different trials to be allowed to stay there, so this book I think is about that. The cover here, like this little line says it's like Harry Potter meets Alice in Wonderland, so I love both of them. So that is it for my library book haul. If you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought of them in the comments down below, and if you want to keep up with what I'm reading throughout the month, you can friend me on Goodreads, and I'll see you guys with another video in a couple of days. Bye.